Hi YouTube, Susan here again, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have an unboxing and first look at an Aplomb 3-port USB-C hub with card reader. Now this company approached me and asked me if I would give my review and honest opinion on this, so I thought, hey, okay, sure. Because I'm all about honest reviews here, okay? I'm not going to tell you something is great if it isn't, because if you went ahead and bought it and on my say-so and found out it wasn't great, my reputation is not worth that, okay? So, here we go. This is a great presentation, first off. It gives you the design on top so you can see what you're supposed to be getting in there. And it is basic colors, okay? It's natural box, black printing, that's it. Now, on the end, I noticed go green with Aplomb. So they are into conserving for the environment, so that is kudos to them for that, just to start off with. So when we open the box, this is what you see, okay? This is what's in here, is a simple covering on the item itself. Little plastic bag like that. You could reuse that for something, hold it. The item itself is metal, it's aluminum, which speaks to durability. I really like that. Even the connector that goes to your laptop is aluminum on the end there. The cable, of course, is rubber, I guess, coated wire. The features on this, it's a USB-C hub, so it connects via USB-C, which is the newest kid on the block there. Which is an Apple design. Now these, on the advertising, these say that it is compatible with MacBook Pro 2016, 2017, 2018, and more, okay? So I have a brand new laptop. It's a Lenovo 330 with a USB-C port on it. So I'm going to give this a go on my laptop. Now, as I said, the advertising says it's good for Mac and more. So I don't know what that means exactly, but we're gonna see. Also in the box is a user's manual. And it's simply that. It's just one folded paper here, and it basically shows you what the different ports are for, and the specs for all of the ports, what they'll handle. For example, okay, 3 USB 3.0 ports. So there's one there, and there's 2 USB 3.0s on this side, okay? Okay, next, a USB-C connector, which is this. That's how you attach it to your laptop. Input, DC 5 to 20 volt, 3 amp. Output, DC 5 volt, 2 amp total. So of all the ports, like 2 amps is it. USB-C output is DC 5 volt, 1.8 amp. And USB data transfer speed up to 5 gigabits per second. USB-C data transfer speed up to 480 megabits per second, and maximum display resolution is 4K at 30 hertz. Okay, the display resolution is referring to this HDMI port on the end, which you connect your HDMI cable to and then out to your TV or other display in order to duplicate or mirror your laptop screen. Okay. It has a micro SD and SD card reader on this side. There's a SD card and the micro underneath it. Now it does tell you that you can't access both of these simultaneously. The device will recognize the first one used. So if you plug it in and use the SD, that's what it'll recognize the SD. If you plug it in and use the micro SD first, that's what it'll recognize. So you'd have to, I would think you'd have to refresh your connection in order to get it to recognize the other port. Okay, cable length 5.91 inches. So it's not that long, but when you're talking laptops, you're talking portability, and you don't want this big, long, gangly wire as it is. So it's just enough to connect it to your laptop. And yeah, it kind of matches. It's nice. Okay, and it's 2.6 ounces. So it's very lightweight, and yet, like I said, it's durable. It's aluminum, and it's kind of tapered on the ends. You can see it's not a squared off thing. It's nice. So it'd be very handy to shove in your laptop bag and take with you and have available. So let's get on with the testing, shall we? Okay. So as I said, on my laptop I do have a USB-C port. Oh. Now I have footage on screen here I will be adding into the video so you can see it. What I'm seeing on the laptop screen right now.
Anyway, it came up with a note that said display connection might be limited. And one of the things is USB Type-C introduces a new feature called alternate modes. These alternate modes allow other types of non-USB connections to be used with the USB-C cable and connection. Here are the display alternate modes. Display port. The display port alternate mode lets you project video and play audio on an external display that supports DisplayPort. MHL. The MHL alternate mode lets you project video and play audio on an external display that supports MHL. And HDMI, which is what we're talking about here on the end. The HDMI alternate mode lets you project video and play audio on an external display that supports HDMI. Now, the problem is, as it says, these two PCs, mobile devices, can't communicate. The problem is the USB-C port on a Windows laptop, and I'm running Windows 10 Home, which is 64-bit version. It does not allow the USB-C port to transmit video or audio, okay? It's just not built into it, okay? Which is why this is specified especially for the MacBook Pro laptops. So your results might be a lot different than mine if you're running a MacBook Pro laptop. So keep that in mind when you're watching this. I am on a Windows machine, and my results will be typical probably with other Windows machines, not with MacBook. So anyway, let's go on.
As a result of that, I won't be testing the HDMI part of it because my machine has already told me it's not going to work, okay? I do have an Apple iPhone 6s, and I'm going to test and see if I can charge my phone using one of the USB 3.0 ports on this hub. I'm going to see if it has the ability to charge my phone and talk to my phone. I am using the cord that came with my phone. And it does. It charges. It shows you up in the corner. Okay. It shows you up in the corner that it is charging. Okay. So it is talking to it. Now, allow
this PC, and there it is, my Apple iPhone, internal storage. I can get right into my files, and again, I'll insert the footage of my screen right here to show you it does get in there. Okay, so that works. Okay,
now that's one port taken up. Let's plug in my Android tablet, and we'll see if it can do the same with it at the same time. So here we go. Second USB port. Okay. Well, let's plug in my tablet and we'll see. Oh, it recognized it. Okay. And there, again, it is charging. It's charging my tablet and my phone. So that alone is handy. Okay. Now let's go back to the computer.
okay. And there we go. There's my tablet is online. It is charging my tablet, and I can get in, as you can see on the screen here. I can get to my card. I have a micro SD card on here, 32 gig, I believe it is. And my actual tablet's onboard storage is available to me. Apple iPhone and my tablet. Okay. And then, of course, my computer. So now we've got two things charging USB, which is great. That alone is handy when you come to a laptop, because a lot of laptops now don't have a lot of USB connections. They have very few, and a lot of laptops actually don't come with optical drives anymore. So things are getting a little scary there when it comes to access. So you need hubs like this.
Here is an SD card. Let's see if it'll read that. And boom.
Okay, DCIM. There we go. And on the card is a lot of pictures, as you can see. So it has no trouble accessing the card there.
Now, what's going to be interesting is, if I take this card out and I put in a micro SD, will that work? Now, this is without refreshing the connection. Let's just see if it'll read this, because I took the other one out, so it should say, oh, there's a new one. That is seated in there.
And I am not seeing it show up on my display here. So let's refresh the connection, unplug, and then plug it back in. And let's see if it understands there's something. Nope. It's got my Apple iPhone, it's got my tablet, and it does not it does not show me the micro SD for some reason. So there's one problem I got with that. Okay. I can assure you there is content on this micro SD, and it is formatted that Windows can read it. So that is a failure of that port. I don't know whether this is just this unit myself here that has this issue, or whether that is something that you may run across. I don't know. Okay. All I know is what I can tell you for me, from my experience right here, this unit. Okay.
Port, rather, and that is this one here, which is a USB-C connector, and the little booklet thing that you get, it says connect this hub to your host device first before connecting other devices to the hub, which we did. Use your laptop's original power adapter to charge your laptop via the USB-C power delivery port on this hub. So what they're saying is USB-C connector for the power supply for your laptop can go in here, and it will pass through power to your laptop, but it'll also power this hub so you can handle more things being plugged into it, make it a powered hub. Now, what I don't understand is I have a Windows machine. Maybe anybody with a Mac can tell me whether they have an adapter with a USB-C power adapter for their laptop, because all I've seen here in Canada is magnetic connectors. They don't have USB-C, so I don't know what this is all about. It's not something I'm familiar with. So, as I said, all I can say is what I have experience with, and for me, it is handy for three things, or four things. I mean, there is one more USB 3.0 port over here I could use. And I can read SD cards. However, the micro SD is not working for me, and I can't use the HDMI because my laptop does not allow video transmission or audio transmission through the USB-C port. So, anyway, with that being said, this would perhaps be an excellent purchase if you had a MacBook Pro laptop of those years that they designate, 2016, 2017, 2018. Again, I don't understand the whole USB-C power pass-through thing. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. So I'm going to refrain judgment on that because it's not something I'm familiar with. And I can't use the HDMI on the end to extend my screen to a TV or a bigger display. So, thank you very much, Aplomb, for giving me a chance to have a look at this 1-in-7 USB-C hub, multi-port USB-C hub, and again, for a PC user, I don't know how handy you'll find this. If you are wanting to give it a shot, and again, this came from Amazon.com. This is a company that's in Amazon.com, and I will be leaving a 50% off code in the description box of this video if you would like to try something like this. Perhaps give that code a try, and 50% off is nothing to sneeze at. These things retail out for $35 US. If you're in the US, all the better, okay? That is going to help you out because there's no border then to cross. 50% off, excellent deal. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I think for those of you that like a star rating, for me, okay, for me with a PC, my star rating on this would have to be probably 2.5 to 3. 3 is pushing it, okay, because I can't use the HDMI, and the micro SD, I can't make it work. I can't get it to read my micro SD card. So that's 2 of these out of commission for me. So factor that into my rating, and again, it all comes down to what you can live with. If you're running a MacBook Pro, this may be the cat's meow, okay? Because that would allow the HDMI to be active, because MacBooks do transmit audio and video through their USB-C port. And I may just have a fluke with the micro SD. I don't know. But that's what my testing showed me. But I will continue using this hub, because it does give me access to power up my devices while I'm using my laptop, and I can read SD cards on it. So it does have some use for me. So thank you very much, Aplomb, for giving me the shot at looking at this for you. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.